we are down to our final part of the IELTS writing scores for task 2, and we're going to have our last criterion for today. So the next criterion would be your grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, so let us have the different band schemes for this one. Okay, so you have there band 5. So if you do have a band 5, that means that you were able to answer mostly simple sentences, and there were frequent errors that occur within, when you're going to have your complex sentences, or when complex sentences are attempted. Most of the sentences have grammatical errors. The errors make it difficult for the reader to understand the points being made. So that is if you're going to have a band 5. Next, for band 6, the answers actually have a mix of simple and complex sentences. There are frequent errors that occur, so especially when attempting for complex sentences. The majority of the sentences have errors, but these errors rarely stop the reader understanding the points being made. For band 7, the answers use a variety of complex structures, and around 50% of the sentences are completely error free. So that is a good thing. And if you do have a band 8, so the answers have a wide range of appropriate structures. Most of the sentences are completely error free. So if you're able to, let's say, get all the main points, the main ideas in your writing, so I'm very sure that you will be able to get a really good score. Okay, so let's have another thing. So in order for you to be able to understand this section, so it is important that you should, it should be noted that the more small errors you make, the more likely you are to get a lower band score, especially if these errors prevent the reader from understanding what you have written. So you should therefore only use structures you are comfortable using and you know are error free. So have your writing marked by a teacher and establish your common errors and fix them. So this is what I usually give to some of my students. So I always try and ask them to have some writing practices so they can just write about anything. It doesn't really necessarily that they will take the test, or I hope they do in the future. So at least they will be able to have lots of writing practices. I think that is still very important when you're trying to learn English, right? Okay. So, of course, if you have here, so these would be for band 5 answers. So again, they mostly use very simple sentences. There are frequent errors that occur when complex sentences are attempted. So try to it's very difficult to be error free, but at least we try to keep that on a minimum. So you have here band 6. Again, there's just a mixture of simple and complex sentences. There are frequent errors, some might be acceptable. If you do have a band 7, that means 50% of the sentences are completely error free. So you're getting there. And then band 8, so you have a wide range of appropriate structures. And most of the sentences are completely error free. Now, for your grammatical range and accuracy key points, so these are some of the things that you really need to remember. So use a variety of complex and simple sentences. So simple sentences doesn't really mean that you need to keep it very simple, but try to make it longer. I would recommend most of the time to write, let's say, 10 to 12 words in one sentence if you can. So at least it has variations also. Next one, you have to use a variety of appropriate structures. Again, that is very important. And always remember, you still need to be able to have your 2 to 3 minutes of proofreading, just so you will be able to check if your writing does have some spelling mistakes or some grammar inaccuracy. So please do check your writing for errors. Okay, so I do hope that I am able to help you in terms of your task for task 2. So I'm going to still upload other videos that will help you with your tests and also for your English skills development. So thank you and see you.